Prepare for combat.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, Murloc mains, Cho'Gall champions, and everything in between. We've got Pacas on Drugs here in Division 1 of Heroes Lounge with your Kael'thas, Anubarak, Vala, Dahaka, and Stukov. Right side of the map will be Donar Fedoras with a Johanna, Junkrat, Uther, Diva, and Greymane.
Battle commencing in
Oh wow, y'all still here?
seconds.
What do you mean? Technically, I usually finish in 2 minutes, but as I said, I'm trying to do longer streams, so we're doing another best of 3.
2.
Get your gambles in.
1.
You're just in time, Bugcatcher Andy Korn, for a Twitch prediction.
Dragon's Wrath.
30,000 on Donar Fedoras to win. As I always say, if you know the results, you're welcome to gamble. It is encouraged not to look up the results. Play the odds, have a good time. Sit back and enjoy some great Heroes of Storm action. Gilnane Cocktail, perfect aim at level 1 for the Greymane. Surprised by that. Not a very common pickup. Good concussion mine. Big burst damage onto Ya. Nubrek displaced for a moment. Missed on this Johanna. Not going to be activating Condemn to interrupt King Solomon. Diva to the top lane, Dahaka to match, Farflight Quiver at the level 1 for Vala. She's gonna be denied a couple stacks from those shield glares of Johanna. Living Bomb! Did not take down Rooney. I went to the work, came back, and y'all are still here. Just for you, Bug. Just for you, Andy.
You think yourself
Today was a very short day. Today's a pretty good day. Today's a pretty good day. These are some spicy teams. These are some fun teams. I do think so myself. Alrighty, so our first shrine will activate here in a moment. Invade onto the right side camp. Uther was scouting this out. Greymane able to back away, and the camp will be stolen for easy free.
capture the shrine.
Easy free steal. Invade onto the right. Greymane will deal with the siege giants before they even get the lane, and that does delay things out, so King Solomon can channel this point for the time being. Lurking Arm, there's a Flame Strike as well. A lot of zoning circles here as Vala continues to just auto. Good concussion mine as Anubarak gets blown up from that. I thought he'd be able to back away safely, but not the case. We have Greymane rolling in. Living Bomb applied. He wants the autos to find the kill, but Stukov, big ol' slap to the snoot of Greymane does take him down. The Worgen will take a bit of a snooze here for the next 10 seconds. We do have, by the way, another win for the Kael'thas to increase the Gravity Lapse range by 30%. When Gravity Lapse hits an enemy here, refund 80 mana. And the baseline for Gravity Lapse is 90, if those don't know. Silver Touch continuing with the Holy Shock level 4. We have the blow 'em up with the Boom Pow as well. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the Bog Down. Greymane with a thick skin, so he's looking to be more in Worgen form and deny some of that physical damage coming in. Diva Pilot in top. She lost mech. Drag from Dahaka. And one more auto. Or just stand next to her. Just don't stand so close to me, Greymane. Also, Bugcatcher, to be fair. Sorry, I see it in chat and it's just one of those, like, yeah. Too much Letterkenny, man. Or not enough, not sure. Level 7 almost here on both sides. We got about a half a level to go on the left, a bit more on the right. Got Hold Your Ground for the Johanna level 4, so no subdue for her. As the bottom lane concussion mine zones for a moment. Speaking of zoning, Lurking Arm goes down. Johanna trying to step into the back line. Living Bomb immediately applied. The Flame Strike forces up the Iron Skin. No Living Bomb spread to any allies around. We will be seeing Sun King's Fury level 4 for that Kael'thas. 35% spread. Or Living Bomb that spreads to enemy heroes deals 35% more damage, excuse me. Gravity Lapse into Flame Strike. Living Bomb applied. Spread over to Rooney right there. Forced to tap the well. As the Lurking Arm goes down, but it's nowhere near the... Oh my god, the Living Bomb! Are you serious? Wow, dude. I was not expecting that overkill into Junkrat, but there it is. All right. Bottom lane continues to be pushed in by the members of Pacas on Drugs. Johanna steps up. As I mentioned, no subdue. wouldn't have got, they're only hitting 3. Level 7s do come through. We've got the Incendiary Elixir, makes sense with the level 1 perfect aim. Typically those are paired together. So the perfect aim, for those that don't know, increase the Gilnean Cocktail range by 30%, refund 45 mana if it hits an enemy hero. And then Incendiary Elixir, quest, reduce the cooldown of Gilnean Cocktail by 2 seconds every time Greymane hits an enemy hero. With the explosion damage of Gilnean Cocktail, increase its explosion damage by 25 up to 375. And after hitting 3 enemy heroes with the cool, after hitting 15 heroes, the cooldown is reduced by an additional 3 seconds, so a total of 5. And for those wondering, the baseline, I don't know. He's not in Worgen form. He's in Worgen form. Baseline is 11 seconds? I'm assuming this is additive. No. I think it is baseline 9, so I think you take it down to 4 seconds when you finish that out. That seems right. Pyroblast, Kael'thas, Cocoon for the Anub'arak, Isolation, Rain of Vengeance, and Stukov holding. Now he's going to pick up Massive Shove. Cleanse out from Uther as well. I heard the noise. I was just double checking. What the heck and what? Stukov finding the kill into Diva Pilot. Must have been a lurking arm kill, I would assume. Nicely done, though. Oh, weighted pustule activation. Nicely done. 10's on the right side as well. Bunny Hop Diva, Vine Shield, Riptire. What do we got here for Greymane? Is it Curse Bullet or go for the throat? Bless you for the Jahan on the right side as well. Silver Touch at 54 stacks currently. One more globe for Kael'thas for the activation of his Arcane Barrier, but it's uncapped. The activation available. Lurking Arm goes down. Vala vaulting, and Anub'arak finds the Burrow Charge stun into the Impale. Dahaka goes for the drag onto Uther, but the Cocoon comes out early. Greymane, Inner Beast active. Diva, Bunny Hop, flank. Missed on this Johanna. Hit with an Isolation. Greymane going in, trying to razor sweep through the enemy team. As the Mecha Explosion does come out, Anub'arak gets deleted by a Junkrat. Riptire and Miko! That Dahaka goes back to the Hall of Storms. Junkrat with the double kill coming through for the allies on the side of Donar Fedoras. Hot diggity dog. Diva boosting off to the side. Just heading back over down towards mid lane. I think they're gonna try and grab this Dragonite. It looks like it will not be delayed at all. First Dragonite of the game goes over to the side of Donar Fedoras. 4-3 in kills, and the siege will start out as the bottom lane fort on the right side is the first major structure to go down. But that might be quick. Oh no, I was gonna say that might happen in mid, but not the case whatsoever. Dragonite deals some damage, moves on over to top lane. That does have the fort front gate completely taken down. Kick on to Dahaka, puts him behind the fort. Molten Flames down the ground. Meanwhile, on bottom, Lurking Arm from Stukov will connect onto one. Anub'arak finds the Burrow Charge. Cleanse from Uther onto Mist. The Concussion Mine blasting back the Catapult. As Junkrat continues to throw in grenade after grenade. Concussion Mine on the ground, but no displacement into the Anub'arak as Kael'thas looks to clear out the wave. Anub'arak steps up for the globes needed. Speaking of Anub'arak, he's stepping up quite quickly here as that Shed Exoskeleton. Mount speed for 3 seconds when the Carapace is activated. Meanwhile, Dragonite in top lane still pushing in. Molten Flames on the ground. Fort down to about 50%. Back in mid lane. It does seem like the side of Pacas on drugs want to open up the map. And funny enough, it's the team that is defending, per se, like, actually sieging. It's kind of wild. Either way, the Dragonite does go down. Our next announcement should be somewhere around the 10-minute mark in game. It's a low cooldown from when the Dragonite gets killed to when we have the contest and such for this objective phase. And we'll see Siege Camps grab for bottom lane. No one over the Bruiser Camp just yet. We'll actually have the Fission Bomb for Kael'thas, increase the Living Bomb explosion radius by 20%, which is good synergy into the Sun King's Fury for that Living Bomb that spreads to enemy heroes, deals 35% more damage. The Flame Strike goes down on the ground. Nubrak gets caught with a steel trap, but he's going to be fine. Living Bomb applied to the Siege Giants here in the lane. Diva will grab a camp for top lane. Looks like Dahaka, speaking of in top, will be clearing out the waves. 6 stacks on his enhanced agility. Let's actually go through and just note some of the quest downs for those maybe listening in or might want to know. We got 31 Mana Addict stacks for the Kael'thas, 47 Creed the Hunter stacks for Vala. She has not died yet, so she's full Gambit. We've got our Dahaka with 7 of the 10 enhanced agility stacks. Concussion Mine just split the Vala, or moved her closer to the enemy, and she gets a couple autos in, maybe denied by the Shield Glare Johanna. Gilnean Cocktail Incendiary Elixir at 10 of the 15, 75 of the 80 silver touch stacks for the Uther, and no sub done for Johanna. She didn't take the talent level 4. She went hold your ground. Virulent Reaction at level 13 on our Stukov. We've got the Razor Swipe upgrade for Greymane with the Unfettered Assault. Nubrak trying to burrow, reading the Greymane or anticipating the Greymane location, but it didn't work out. Level 16 almost here, and Donna Fedoras want the fight before that 16 talent tier rolls in, but I don't think they're gonna be able to do much about that. Dahaka currently in top lane clearing out waves, while the allies just reposition in mid lane to safety. Gravity Lapse into the Johanna. Nubrak follows up with a burrow charge. Silver touch is done for the Uther. Farflight Quiver immediately picked up by the Vala. She tries to back away from the Shield Glare range of this Johanna. Able to get a couple autos in. By the way, I feel like I haven't seen a Pyroblast still. Kael'thas saving the Pyroblast for game number 2. Diva gets her mech back. That was that global announcement, so we knew to jump back up over here to see what the 1v1 looks like. There is a bit of there's a bit of something going on in mid. Gravity Lapse, Flame Strike, back in top lane. Diva might lose mech here. 1 auto from Greymane. Drag. Great drag to pull her back out of position. Has the elongated tongue. Doesn't want. I was gonna say maybe you don't want to activate Darkstorm because she can walk through it. Tries to get the Lurker Strain bop, but can't get the kill. Oh wait, hold on. Anubarak and friends, they want a burrow charge. Diva's caught between a fort and an Anubarak. Finds the burrow charge. Finds the impale. Cocoon on. Okay, now that's a Pyroblast that is not really needed. But you know what? Whatever. They get the kill. Anubarak will be traded here. Down below. Dahaka was able to get the channel, then Brushtalk into position for the Dragonite, but here's the issue. Anubarak, Vala, Stukov, and Kael'thas are all gonna go down, and I don't know if it was worth it. They get a fort. They're going to lose their top lane fort. Like, it's a rough go because you lose 4 members, giving a chunk of experience back over to the enemy, who are now probably equal overall, 56 to 56 about. But you do manage to get the mid lane fort. You push things up a little bit. Technically, you didn't lose the top lane fort still. I'm assuming the mini wave crashing here will get it. The dinosaur as a dragon, totally worth it. That's true. You got a point there, buds.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
Well, Anubarak and the rest have respawned. There's positioning around this Dragonite to maybe follow up with a stun or something as the Dragonite phase ends. But 4%, 10 seconds to go. The friends are all around. I don't think there's going to be any kill onto Dahaka here. Siege camp available. Junkrat's got a mine on the point. King Solomon on the left-hand side with this Stukov is ready to go with a lurking arm or something. Weighted Pustule. No virulent reaction trigger, just activates the Pustule for the slow into Johanna. Start skimming talents really quickly, see what we got going on. Nothing major to note realistically. Kael'thas did go for the Ignite, but it makes sense with his level 4 as well as his level 13. Spread damage as well as the spread radius. And a level and a half to go, roughly, for both sides for that level 20. Kind of seems like they're, I wouldn't say turtled up, but they're both kind of waiting for this. We do have the Alpha Killer for Greymane level 16. We'll also be seeing the Benediction for Uther, which is not uncommon. Not extra round timers. We have the Endless Nades for Junkrat. I feel like he's going to go Cannonballs. This kind of looks like a Cannonballs game to me, but Johanna gets massively shoved away. Can Anubarak make something happen? Pops the Carapace, getting that Shed Exoskeleton movement speed, misses the Impale, and has to back away. Diva with the flank boost in, Bunny Hop activation, looking at Alpaca Man. Is there an activation of the Arcane Barrier? Yes, but it's immediately shattered by the enemy. Riptide from Junkrat goes out the Cocoon onto the Greymane. We currently have Diva losing mech. That is going to be Uther doing his best to heal up the allies, but he does go down. Ghost heals are active. Pilot is picked off. Massive shove by the Fort. Johanna may be taken down by the Nexus Forces, and absolutely the isolation from Dahaka doesn't miss. They're trying to take down the Vala, but she is able to dip, dive, dodge around. She can dodge a wrench, and she can definitely dodge a Junkrat Cannonball. Uh-oh, Vala! Oh! I thought she walked it to the third grenade. Oh, wait, no. He doesn't have extra wound timers. Never mind. Finland! Picked up by the members of Pacas on drugs. And Pyroblast is still off cooldown. Flamethrower, Kael'thas, Farflight Quiver for the Vala. We've got an Isolation Contagion. We got the top off and Super Strain combo of 16-20. And Rewind for the Anubarak, of course. Vala tempting fate. No. It's tempered by discipline. Bad joke. Anyways, let's move on as we have the Dragonite phase available. Kael'thas to get in the dragon. Okay. It's a choice. I am curious though, really quickly. He could have brush talk for it. I would have rather had Dahaka inside. Especially with Flamethrower and like all the zoning pressure from the living bomb talents and stuff. But either way, Flame Man inside of the Flame Bird. Massive shove from Stukov onto the Johanna right now. As a kick onto the Diva mech will connect as well. Savage Charge. Bottom lane keep is starting to go down here. Is this the game-winning push? Lurking arm from Stukov. Diva's got a mech explosion. The drag misses the Anubarak burrow charge. There's going to be Dragonite kicking the mech explosion away. Junkrat gets 2 resets on his Riptire right there. He's looking for a third. Needs to hit 3 with this, only getting 2. Bottom lane keep has gone down. Healing pathogen spreading to a lot of allies. The Anubarak burrows in. Core defenses, turning Anubarak into a rock. There's the bunny hop from Diva. The Uther does go down. He's got the golden swirl around his head for that level 20. Massive shove onto the Johanna. Doesn't push her too far away, but far enough to maybe find a kill here onto an enemy. It looks like, yes, the Diva pilot does go down. The Riptire from Junkrat gets a reset again. Coming in. That will get another bonk onto the enemies. Uther is going to respawn here. The Junkrat only getting that third reset. A very low Uther falls, and he has no redemption, but Ghost heals for a few moments. The Massive Shove misses. The Drag connects. Anubarak activates Rewind. The Pyroblast onto Mist. The Johanna Iron Skin deletes or eats that value, but that is going to be a... to wrap up map number 1 in our best of 3 series here in Division 1 of Heroes Lounge. A fantastically controlled and played game from the members of Pacas on drugs. Double Finland in the game. Double Finland, back-to-back Finlands. Dang it. Pacas on drugs do win map number 1. The gamble has been paid. Oh, she did go indestructible. I saw that. Yeah, I thought that was what she took. I thought that's what she took. I'm rich. Good thing you're rich. Now you can use those channel points for the next gamble coming up in the next game.
Commence combat preparations.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Heroes Lounge. Sorry, I think I said Nexus Gaming Series. Heroes Lounge Division 1 matchup. On the left side, keep in mind they did swap sides. Donner Fedoras in the blue, with a Li Ming, Rhaegar, Hogger, Muradin, and Junkrat. Right side of Volskaya Foundry, up in this best of 3 series, looking for a quick 2-0, a clean 2-0, and to shut down the series, Pacas on drugs. You got a Sylvanas, Whitemane, Anubarak, Blaze, and the big bad Zagara.
4, 3, 2, 1. The gates are open. Go.
Whitemane on the right will be taking the Pity to the Frail. We have a Hogger with the Journeyman Cooking level 1. Muradin Third Wind, Totem Rhaegar, of course. We have the Force Armor, Li Ming. Sylvanas with, I always mix this up. It's Overwhelming Affliction, right? Yeah. Got it right this time. Of course, Zagaro's going to be going into Corpse Feeders. The Infested drop will be upgraded at level 7 as well with the Bile drop. Nubrek with the Legion of Beetles, so he'll be able to have the Beetles have 30 spell armor, but also automatically spawn a Beetle every 12 seconds. And the Adrenaline Stimpack for the Blaze, who will be down in the bottom lane. Dupe, welcome to the Bahamut. Enjoy your gifted sub, and thanks for hanging out with us, bud. Another Infested drop. I'm working on not saying Bile drop for Zagara. It's Infested drop. Because there's Corpse Feeders, Bile drop, Infested drop. It's like, wait, which one? But we have our top to mid rotations. The gamble is some decent odds. Thank you, everyone, for participating. As always, if you know the results, just don't spoil them. Just gamble knowing you will. Oh, an extra round timers for the Junkrat. I don't think we mentioned that one. We'll have the fortification camps traded on both sides. More magic missiles coming in as well. Junkrat Blaze over here in mid. Junkrat managing this wave over here. Viatic Emitter being contested. The support camp, if you will. Muradin throws out a Thunderclap. Viatic Emitter still being, oh, it was just the Beetle right there. Muradin Dwarf tosses over the wall looking for the Zagara, but he does not get the CC follow-up that he was looking for. I don't think he threw the Stormbolt out. No, he didn't. He still had it off cooldown. 10-second cooldown on that bad boy. Did go into Thunderburn, so we're seeing a very tanky build coming out from Muradin. So we're probably seeing healing static later on. Level 7, I'm assuming, is Skullcracker. It's such a good talent for Muradin. It's really hard to pass it up. Give him Axe, pops up here and there. And, Dwarf Launch. No, Heavy Impact. Heavy Impact also is picked up. It just really depends on the playstyle. But this composition leads, or at least this talent build leads me to believe that Muradin's just going to be playing a tanky game. He'll step up, he'll get some Stormbolts, he'll get some mini crits, but it looks like, yeah, he'll be able to sit there and tank a bunch of damage. And right there, First Blood does go over to the side of Donar Fedoras if that does sway your Twitch gamble by any way, shape, or form. 3 Taster Explosions stacks for Junkrat. We've got the Shadow Dagger Unstable Poison for Sylvanas. And our Control Point A objective is being channeled. Short Distance Haunting Wave from Sylvanas. I think some splash damage from the Arcane Orb did damage her, but nothing to really worry about. White Mane attaches the Zeal and clears things out. Zagara did go Medusa Blades at level 7, or level 4, so you have the 33, you have the triple attack, but it's 33% of your damage split. Or 1/3. Level 7. Oh, speaking of give him the axe! Attacking heroes that are stunned, rooted, or slowed increases Muradin's basic attack damage by 50% for 3 seconds. And guess who's got a slow anytime they land a totem? Rhaegar. Like, Rhaegar is the easy, just like, he presses E, Muradin goes on in. Or even Muradin lands a Stormbolt, then they throw down, yeah. It's not bad. Not bad Skullcracker value here as we take a look at the Trigger Protector. It is going to head to bottom lane, so Control Point C priority for the members of Donar Fedoras as Pacas on drugs will actually head towards top lane. Looking to harass, so they're going to trade. Excuse me. They're going to like base trade. Top lane Fort Front Gate to bottom lane entire Fort Front Gate's already down. The fort will lose a heck load of damage here. Rocket Glove shuts down the tower. Sylvanas, I thought she had Black Arrows. Oh, no. She was slowed right there. Black Arrows are on a 20-second cooldown, so it was just used by her. Bottom lane fort is absolutely being decimated by Muradin Junkrat inside this Trigger Protector. And I think Blaze knows this. He's going to clear out the wave. The fort does go down. Meanwhile, in top lane, the consolation prize is to try and trade, and they only get the Fort Front Gate. Good defenses coming out from Rhaegar, Li Ming, and Hogger. Well, Trigger Love will get a couple shots in mid. Junkrat actually leaves. Oh, no, they just... Oh, it was actually already... It was about to
Team will
end.
begin repair.
I saw the 1 second. I'm like, oh, wait, never mind. But hey, not a bad siege from Downer Fedoras. I like what they're doing here. Good rallying momentum. Excuse me. Bought my mouse right there, almost off my desk. Right side camp is being grabbed. Left side already finished out. No Biotic emitter. Looking at heroics, we've got Riptire, Avatar, Horde Pult, Ancestor Healing, and Li Ming. I assume it's Disintegrate? Yeah. Nubrak didn't even take a stun. I'm like, yeah, dude, it's going to be Cocoon. You might as well want the Disintegrate. I don't think he's going to go into Locust Swarm. He's not Lobber. Bunker, Cocoon, Devouring Maw. We have the Divine Reckoning for White Mane. And the Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas. Verdant Dwarf tosses in. They're going to contest this point. We have a Concussion Mine as well as the Avatar activation. Blaze and friends are trying to harass the backline. The Ancestor Healing onto Mist does go through. It feels like it didn't get a whole lot of value right there. White Mane with a little Giggle Beam. Jet Propulsion from Blaze is big, but he's got to worry about the Taste for Explosions trigger from level 7 of Junkrat. 20-second cooldown as Hogger looks for the bounce, doesn't get the angle he wants, and cancels it early. No kills to be had, but so much utility spent. By the way, Divine Reckoning, after 1 second, consecrate an area for 4 seconds, dealing 77 damage every half second to enemies inside. 25% of the damage dealt to heroes is returned as mana. Stormbolt onto the Sylvanas. She gets the Haunting Wave activation afterwards. There's the Divine Reckoning down on the ground. Looks like the Eye of Kilrog right there from Cho'Gall. I never noticed that before. At least with this skin. Control point C or B, by the way, is maybe like 30 seconds to a minute off. I know the cooldown from when the Triglove ends to when the next one is up does take a bit of time. I want to say it's like 3-ish minutes, but I think we're starting to get close to that. I must be really out of it today. I thought you said Honking Wave. Vic, you're the only person to notice. I've been saying Honking Wave all day and not a single Twitch. No, I'm just kidding. Vic, how you doing today, bud?
A new terminal will be ready shortly.
Could you imagine if I actually was saying Honking Wave all day and Vic is the first one to notice like 7 hours into stream? Thunderclap down from the Muradin. Arcane Orb from Li Ming going out as well. Wave to be cleared away quickly in top. We have that Triglove Protector up and available. That's how they get your geese with the honking waves.
Take control of it.
So control point B is up and available. Hogger does have that dense blasting powder. I think he was clearing out the Zagara creep. Li Ming to top. Missed on point for control point B. I thought I had norovirus last night. Pretty sure it's just food poisoning, but not feeling great. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Vic. I hope you feel better. Norovirus sucks. I've had that a couple times. Or like a 24-hour sort of thing. And it's just like, ugh. I actually, 3-4 months ago, if you guys remember, I went down for a football game in Reno with some friends for like a college game. And I had to take the next day off because I got food poisoning like wicked bad from the pizzeria. And then the next day I bounced back and I was fine. But yeah, those 24-hour bugs or whatever, those are, oh, I hate those. Because you're out for the day and it's not like, it's very uncomfortable. Like it's like when you have COVID, like sitting and watching movies sucks because you're just nauseous and feel awful, but you don't want to like not do anything. Yeah. Contest over this support camp right now as the Zagara is just continually getting heal after heal from the White Mane, as well as that Biotic emitter on the ground. Rhaegar goes down to the Blaze. Concussion Mine down on the ground as well. Haunting Wave to chase in. But Taigo looks to get to a safer position before getting blasted by Li Ming Arcane Orb. You got it last year. thanks for the give. Oh, I'm assuming gifted sub. If you got a gifted sub from Heretic, they did just casually drop 10 subs. Or you could have got a gifted sub from Stark. He gifted 20 earlier. Absolutely bonkers support today. Thank you, everybody. Well, Sagara's got our Hydraless Transfusion, so we'll see the Corrosive Saliva at 16 typically with Pack Instincts 20. Camp over here, grab Junkrat in bottom lane, Junkrat in bottom lane! Taste for Explosions, level 7 goes off. Zones a Nubrak for 2 seconds. Li Ming says, Sylvanas says, I still have this sustained damage. Naz, welcome to the Bahamuts. Enjoy your gifted sub ad-free viewing and all that good stuff. Got some amazing emotes here. Like, way to go, dude. And we're gonna have a crap load of emotes added in for the subathon on February 19th to celebrate 4 years of full-time streaming. We'll be on the front page of Twitch chat from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. my time. Front page of Twitch. Not the whole subathon, but a good chunk of it. Which means we need the subathon to last until 4 p.m. Which means we gotta hit some sub goals. Anyway, 16s are here on both sides. We got the Pacas on drugs pushing in through bottom lane. Excuse me, Donner. Oh my god, my brain. Yeah, Pacas on drugs pushing in through bottom lane. Donner Fedoras with the Triglov in top. Player swap sides and threw me off still, sorry. Ancestral just in time for the Junkrat right there, but Zagara and friends are just absolutely annihilating this bottom lane for keep. Alright. Magic missiles going in. Li Ming with the Disintegrate. Blaze just putting some pressure on. He went Suppressive Fire at level 7 right there, and I was wondering why, like, his angling just to get point blank that Twin Flame onto the Li Ming makes sense with the 40 or the 20% spell power debuff up to 40%. Now, it's each stream. Is there... Can you cross your stream or angle it so you can hit Li Ming with one cast and it does the 40%? Or does anyone in chat know? Any Blaze mains in chat? The question simply is, Twin Flame from Blaze, it's minus 20 spell power per hit, per stream. And do the streams, are they close enough where you can get it so it does the 40% with one? Hortipult into the flank from Hogger. Great damage, great blocking on the ground. Has to bounce over towards the allies. A Riptire from Junkrat. Cocoon onto the Rhaegar. Broken out by a Li Ming Disintegrate. Devouring Maw on the point. Is going to allow Blaze to put a boot on that. And he'll be able to grab this Spider Committer. Maybe, just maybe, Zagara goes down to the bounce. Sylvanas picked off as well. Blaze goes in and finds the double. Counter kill. Li Ming looking for a reset, but a Nubrak comes in with the Burrow Charge. The Impale. The Twin Flames coming out as well. But can they take down the Li Ming, Junkrat, and the Hogger? It's Whitemane to go down. That's a reset for Li Ming. Trying to find more damage into the enemies. Hogger bounces to safety as the Nubrak gets out alive. Twin Flames igniting the oil slick thrown down just before, but no connection. Well, it's a 3-2 kill trade, favoring the side of Donner Fedoras. 4-4 in kills overall. And maybe, just maybe, we can head our way into a map 3. You know me, chat. No bias. I just want all the games. Because who doesn't love as much Heroes of Storm gaming as possible? Best MOBA out there. Almost level 20 for both sides. Zagara's level 7. The Bile Drop is at 7 of the 12 stacks. Whitemane with Subjugation and Shared Punishment combination. Bit of a scuffle here in mid. 20 about to roll in on the right. Four of these Banelings do go in. Couple little hits here and there, but Li Ming magic missiles go out. I think that was just a straight up shot trying to get a dismount or something. Control point C is up and available. Both teams can kind of win condition through bottom. I mean, a little bit more siege on the right side, but it's a control point C Triglove. it gets decent siege. It's not guaranteed game winning, but we could be seeing the game won off a control point C. It's plausible. Oil Slick down on the ground. Blaze Jet Propulsion into a Nubarak Burrow Charge. Rhaegar with the Purge. No Purification. Level up for the cooldown reduction. 20s on both sides. Let's go through these really quickly. On the right, we have the Judgment Day. So the Divine Reckoning deals 50% more damage and pulls enemies to a center the first time it hits them. Zagara, of course, Packed Instincts. We have Bolt of the Storm for Sylvanas at 70-second cooldown. Rewind to Nubarak and Blaze with the Fortified Bunker. On the opposing side, it will be the Cannonballs for Junkrat. Muradin Rewind. Hortapult's upgrade with the Secret Stash. Every 2 seconds, Hortapult's Loot Horde randomly launches Easy Throw Dynamite, prioritizing enemy heroes. Every 5 seconds, it also launches a chunk of meat towards Hogger. Ancestor Healing upgrade with the Farseer's Blessing. And Talrach's Elements for Li Ming. I was waiting to see what she went into, and that's gonna be it. Also, I'm so excited for the subathon for the games that I chose. We have such a variety of games. The only repeat game that we have, or actually we have 2 repeat games, which is the start and end, which is always Heroes of the Storm at the start on EU with viewers, and the end is always Jackbox with viewers as well. The Ancestor Healing Farseer comes through just before Rhaegar's put inside the cocoon. There's going to be a Riptire coming off from Junkrat. As a reminder, he's Cannonballs, no extra oomph for the cooldown reduction. More Cannonballs come through. Staggering Blow. There's going to be a Judgment Day. Divine Reckoning. Missed so very low. The Muradin gets out alive. As Junkrat continues to poke in, Li Ming looking for a reset with the Disintegrate, but it's the Rhaegar to go down the left-hand side of the Sylvanas damage. What's up, Raz? No, I'm not playing the Adam Sandler dating game. You know how much reading that is for me? Oh, this Blaze is just so... He's in such an awkward spot, but he doesn't go down. It's Li Ming, who... Oh my god, the Blaze running away distracted. And it allowed the enemy team to jump into the backline and find the kill into Li Ming. Beautifully done. Blaze with the bait of low HP. King Solomon, by the way, this white man has no mana. Jet Propulsion lands onto the Muradin, and the Twin Flame finds the kill. King Solomon, I think, is hearthing out. Needs full mana super bad. Zagara could use some... Just about everybody could use some mana here, except for Tygo. Some resets here and there, but with the triple kill in hand... Sylvanas? Nah, she's good. Junkrat, Riptire, and Nubarak Rewind! Muradin... sorry, the animation. Blaze goes in with the Jet Propulsion right there. It kind of looked like a Dwarf Toss. Reading is good for you, though. Yes, it's not like I read Twitch chat all day. Oil Slick in. There's an Nubarak Burrow Charge. Impale to follow up. No rewind as it was used to kill the Junkrat. Dead for 37 more seconds. Muradin up in 5. As the top lane keep is currently being pushed in. Bottom lane wave is crashing into the core. The catapults are here. Li Ming Disintegrate used to take care of that, but that does allow or guarantee the top lane keep to go down. Zagara continues to throw in a little bit of damage here and there. Nobody prioritizing control point C on the side of Pacas on drugs. They open up the map further. A lone mid lane keep remains for Donar Fedoras in defense. It's 8-4 in kills, 22-21, and things are looking good for Pacas on drugs to take this series in a 2-0, but we'll see what they can do here. So setting up on the right side, position... Oh, they're gonna be off the point. Sylvanas is not here, so they're just... Okay. Playing it safe. They don't have their full 5-man. Sylvanas is grabbing a camp for top lane pressure, and that's okay. It's not like Triglav was gonna pop up all of a sudden. It's not like they were taking a fight, so... Easy back off. Good communication. 8 out of 12 stacks, by the way, on that level 7 for Zagara. 36 stacks for the Hogger. Junkrat at 128, though, up 200. Magic missiles going in. A little bit of healing here and there. Nubrak tries to wiggle away from the arcane orbs. Nobody on the point. Hogger flank into the enemy team. Staggering blow comes through. Alpaca Man is absolutely not deleted somehow, some way. The healing comes through, but Zagara gets a little heal, and Muradin gets the last out of the Ancestor healing coming through the Cocoon onto the Junkrat. As now Nubrak wants to chase down this Rhaegar, but the Wolf Paws are a little too quick, and that's Li Ming going down, Whitemane falling as well! The Hogger flank is absolutely massive. Staggering blow into a Nubrak on the right. Only Rhaegar has fallen so far. Bunker for Blaze down for 49. Control point C, channeled once again. As Muradin Dwarf tosses over the wall, looks for the Stormbolt, lands it. Couple auto attacks coming through. Nubrak, he has the zooms from level 4. He's able to get away. Jet propulsion from Blaze on the left side. Gets the kill on Li Ming. Top lane camp is crashing on core. And Blaze is going core? Is he committed? No, he's hearthing. Okay. Junkrat's over here cleaning things out, so that's mitigated pretty much. A little bit of core scratching or shield scratching. Whoo! Are we heading to a map 3? We're going to find out here in a moment with this Triglav Protector. The Zagara up in 4, Whitemane up in 14, 10 seconds on Sylvanas. This feels very defendable. That Triglav is absolutely getting shredded right now by Zagara and friends. Pack Instincts, Corrosive Saliva, all that good stuff is just really coming through and helping out. So Triglav down to 50%, gets the keep front gate, and that's it. Top lane wave is about to crash towards core over here, but let's focus back in. 10 seconds on Li Ming. Rocket Glove does not push the Nubrak back. Little Giggle Beam from Whitemane coming out as well. Yeah, losing so many members before getting Triglav is rough, Vic, I agree. Laser goes out, Rocket Glove to try and push someone back, no connection. Ego is able to get a little Zeal mark and back off just fine. Top lane wave was cleared back for a moment. 10 to 7 in kills. 24 to 23 in levels, so a little bit of that 4% scaling over the side of Pacas on drugs. Zagara one stack off from finishing out the level 7. And the big thing with the level 7 is that it just gives her an extra roach, which is great with Pack Instincts. Because I believe it's all summonables. Yeah, and her summons. So having the extra roach means extra damage. Massive show, excuse me. The Rocket Glove coming out right there. More poke onto the mid lane fort. Doesn't look like it's going down. Top lane wave is starting to build up a bit over here. Bottom lane building up a bit too. It's one good team fight on either side. Like, they still have to go through some structures from the members of Down our Fedoras. But if they find a couple kills, they can easily do that. Hortipult in from Hogger. Jet Propulsion is met by Blaze. Muradin goes in. Hit with the subjugation and the shared punishment and absolutely gets shut down. It is in his attempt to put on some backline pressure. Rhaegar trying to run out of here. 4 seconds on an Ancestral as he goes down. Might have been on a 10-second from a Cocoon. Concussion Mine blasts back the enemy, but not Hogger. And Nubrak goes in with the double combo. No rewind activation, possibly on cooldown. Black Arrow from Sylvanas activated. Yeah, 32 seconds on rewind for a Nubrak. Riptire from Junkrat goes out. I think it might have hit Sylvanas. Yeah, the Will of Forsaken was activated. She gets just the damage. That's a Li Ming reset. Jet Propulsion from Blaze. Devouring Maw comes out from the Zagara. If Li Ming can get some resets here, that'd be huge. That would be absolutely monumental for her. But Sylvanas Bolt of the Storm's in, and she just runs down the Li Ming. Whitemane trying to find the Penta for the team. The Giggle Beam is out. The Twin Flames from Blaze are not enough. And no Finland to end this one, but the series does go over to the side of Pacas on drugs. GG. Well played. Oh my god.